don't understand someone's ways of doing things, it is just a matter of you taking your time to understand it. And if you can understand it, it means you are good to go. If you can understand it, it means you are not going to be stressed. If you understand it, it means you are just going to sit down comfortably and enjoy the ways of the person. I remember before Shatta Wale would embark on his trip to Jamaica, he made a tweet that my settings no be normal settings. That was the tweet he made. He made a tweet that my settings no be normal settings. Not knowing elsewhere, someone like Stonebwoy was also going to use the settings to mean something different. And I'm sure for those who have been monitoring social media space, you would realize that that interview on Angel FM also brought another settings, which I know has been misconstrued in a way. But I'll come back in a different mood to talk about or to review that interview and all the lies that were detected in there on Angel FM. I think I've spotted about some 5 or more points in that interview that obviously did not sit well, and I'll come back to explain that on another day. But today I want to give you some more information, some more gist, so that when the argument is running around, you would also know how to be a part of it. Now, number one, we all know that from the beginning, many Shatta movement fans were skeptical. Will Shatta go to Jamaica? Will Shatta not go to Jamaica? Even on this platform, we discussed it. And again, among the panel members, we were also kind of divided. While some people thought, Charlie, this is a done deal, Shatta is going at all costs, some were also skeptical once again, thinking that, well, if Shatta will go, it will not be because of just the stage. Other things should push him to go. And indeed, I want to believe other things have pushed him to go there. Now, as I talk to you, I want to confirm to you that in no uncertain terms, Shatta Wale has arrived in Kingston, Jamaica via a private jet with his American team. And I'm talking about, I think in my earlier video, I told you guys how most of the team members here, our visas could not be secured early for us to join the trip. Therefore, a team, of course, when it's in America, Shatta has a stronger team in America. And I assured you guys that he will be taken care of beautifully. They know the terrain more than we know. Even if we still go there, they will be ordering our steps, because that is their terrain, that is their turf. They know them more than we know. So I assured you guys that he will be taken care of. And as it stands now, those who have been following social media, the photos, the videos, and everything thereof, it is clear that indeed the man is being taken good care of, and he is in high spirit for this. Now, I told you earlier that when he arrived, there was no way knowing that he had some plans arranged there in America. He was just going to walk smoothly or swiftly and move to Jamaica. He had some things to do, including checking on his Rolls Royce, which is now finally at the port ready to be shipped to Ghana. He made sure at least Ghani. You know, sometimes when someone says, oh, I've done this for you, I've made this for you, and you've not seen it, it doesn't come with much confidence. But then when you see it, it's like living abroad and your family members or your friends telling you, oh, we are building a house for you. You keep sending the pounds and the dollars, but you really don't see the thing. So when finally it happens that, oh, you have to come back to see it. And that was what Shatta did. Now, finally, after doing all that, obviously, getting some additional blanks to his collection, he decided to also top up. Thanks to Fantasy Entertainment, Leslie Quino, for making all these things happen. And now, they have embarked on their trip to Jamaica via a private jet. And that was what Shatta meant by my settings no be normal settings. Now, we see the settings. Maybe people may understand it in two ways. There are settings that are more or less like your way of life. Like, this how I want to be. This how I want it to go. That is your settings. And there are settings that to some people, it is their lies. Like, okay, I'm faking to be this, I'm faking to be that. Shatta Wale's settings is his way of life. He tells you this is how he moves. I'm sure I'll come back to that place and I'll say more. Now in Jamaica, the welcome has been beautiful. Sean Storm, some of the Jamaican arts, some of the Jamaican big names in the entertainment industry, they all met him upon his arrival at the Kingston airport, where his team, private jet, and even in a video on Twitter, on X, Shatta was showing his pilot, because I'm sure he's not going to spend so much days there. Maybe right after the show, he'll be jetting back to America, Miami to be specific, because I saw the pilots were out with him and he was showing them like, yeah guys, check out, these are my pilots, the people I brought from America for this trip, and it's a quick thing. So what it means is that I'm not sure they are going to spend some more days in Jamaica. It is going to be back, and he returns there, and that will be the act. Just so you know, those who are talking about Shatta Wale not being invited, Shatta Wale being a curtain raiser, I'm not sure curtain raisers come with these teas. If you heard about the fact that there was air traffic in Jamaica, as in so many private jets coming in and they are not even getting places to hang, you should know Shatta Wale was one of them, because he also flew in a private jet. Now his meeting has been wonderful, meeting all the industry gurus. Most of them were at the airport and welcoming him with all the confidence, welcoming him with all the vim. Like, that was beautiful. If you're an artist and you get to that level, these are the kind of settings that you need. If you're an artist and you get to that level, these are the kind of runnings that you need, and that is so beautiful. Personally, when I was this morning, in fact, I slept a little late, making sure everything was going on smoothly and following the proceedings. So this morning when I woke up, that was where I was really seeing the things that happened. Yeah, that was where welcoming him and giving him that official drink for the party and making him show to the world that, yeah, I am in town indeed. I have arrived and I am ready for the big deal. Now, the big deal, if you are watching this on 31st, then the big deal is tonight. Definitely. I know many Ghanaians will just be awake waiting for what will be happening to Shatta Wale on the stage. I know. Many Ghanaians will just be alert. They will be on their alert, like, okay, what is he going to do on the stage? Many are waiting to see that, and definitely we are all waiting to see that. As much as I'm in touch with the team via WhatsApp and making sure communication is smooth, I'm also monitoring heavily on social media, because sometimes I see most of the things on social media before they come, because some of the people moving with Shatta, they are, of course, they are freaks online, so snapping, putting on their stories, before you know, people are picking content and posting. So I am following more of these activities even online than what comes to me directly or from the office. And this to me tells a lot that there are many people whose interest is to see Shatta Wale fly, whose interest is to see Shatta Wale get in there. And when you go online, so many people showing love, content upon content posted all over. I have seen videos and photos of Shatta meeting Busta Rhymes as well. And yesterday, when you check on socials, you will also see that Busta Rhymes also entered in there via a private jet. Like, more or less like all the top stars who came from outside. That is, those Vybz Kartel described as international stars. Most of them came via private jet. So imagine, during that press conference, Vybz Kartel said, and some international stars, and he mentioned Busta Rhymes, and he mentioned Shatta Wale as well. Interestingly or coincidentally, these two people also arrived via their private jets at the same time. So if you have seen videos and photos of Shatta Wale and Busta Rhymes, it was at the airport. I'm sure when they all came out of the immigration checkpoint, when they all came out and they met themselves, like the top guys on the show from outside of Jamaica. And these are the only two guys who came from outside of Jamaica. The rest of the people are top Jamaican stars, dancehall stars, reggae stars. They are in there. But internationally, the Shatta Wale here and Busta Rhymes there. And interestingly, the two flew in with a private jet and at the same time met at the Kingston airport, shook hands and exchanged some pleasantries. Well, we don't know what will be happening behind the scenes, but we are still monitoring closely I'm sure most of these details would be given out in due time when maybe everything is over and the dust is settled. We'll be telling the world more. But for now, we want to appreciate everybody who had that good heart for Shatta Wale to get there. Now, SM fans, their happiness are limitless. Let me put it that way. Their happiness is limitless in the sense that most of them were just looking for Shatta Wale to get to Jamaica because they know their man is not a fan of flying in and out. They know that when it comes to him, something should move him to get there. And therefore, if that thing does not move him, he might not even go at all. So they were not sure what would be the outcome. Would he go or he would not go? And finally, now that they have seen in clear photos and videos that he's arrived in Jamaica via pomp and pageantry, private jet entry, like superstar life kind of entry, like this is the hardest entry ever. Because here we are talking about a stage that is being monitored by the world. And if you are entering and you enter this hard, definitely you will understand what it means. He did not just enter in. I don't know if Curtin will just enter like this. I don't know if Curtin will just enter such events in private jets, but this is it. Shatta Wale tells you the standard keeps getting better and increasing by the minute. It is no joke. And what we are seeing is an example. Now, the big one is to wait for what will be happening tonight. And all of us, we are fingers crossed. I sometimes see people, Brasami, you guys have to pray for Shatta because the way their eyes are on him, some people might not be happy. Charlie, he's fine. Shatta is more spiritual and more prayerful than even some of us. So he'll be fine. And he knows everything around. He knows all the negative energy and the bad energy around. He knows how to navigate through them all. He's been doing this for decades. So it is not now that you are coming to teach him these tricks. He knows them. And I know that he will be fine. Now, we are all waiting for the day. He's already said something, that he's in Jamaica to honor his godfather. That is Vybz Kartel. He's in Jamaica not necessarily to look for a stage to perform. No. He's in Jamaica to make sure that the guy that he's revered for so many years, after being incarcerated for over 13 years, he's released. He cannot still sit in Ghana and be doing social media. He just has to be there to pay homage to him. He just has to be there to make sure he sees him physically. That, yo, this is me. I've shown you love and support all these years. And finally, we are meeting in physical. I'm sure that is why Shatta Wale is doing this. So, ladies and gentlemen, fingers crossed, we are waiting for the D-Day. And when that is also done, we come forward to tell you more. But for now, I'm sure we've all seen the steez, Shatta in his private jet, cruising, chilling and having fun, like cooling off, looking very simple for such an occasion. Like he did, when I saw him, I said, oh wow, man is just chillaxing, like relaxing and chilling and looking very simple for the occasion. And that's how superstars move. We wish him well, higher heights, Shatta Movement for life, and we pray that Shatta Movement fans will continue pushing this. Like they say, they are pressing next. But you guys shouldn't press anybody's necks. I think it has been too much online now. And I don't blame them. I blame the interview. And I'll be coming back to that interview. So stay tuned. Watch out. See you.
Yeah. This is your boy, Wale Music TV. Send subscribe my share, so wanna subscribe him. If you wanna click bell no do, na me the video be out tomorrow. I want the first person ever share. If you wanna drop a comment was so. Wale Music TV, yes, Shatta Wale ni TV, I ever more Shatta Wale ni news. Na update, everything be a friend Shatta Wale who be a once a back on the more platform me do. Into bomb more than subscribe, next share, no brother, and I was system who edumede in Wale Music TV. Video be able post and what had they be a by Shatta Wale. Inti say Shatta Wale no fan quoting there, blend bete good news, blend never share, never subscribe, no brother, and I was system who edumede in the more platform me do. Video be able post and what had they be a by Shatta Wale. Inti say Ejun the day Shatta Wale fan quoting there, blend bete good news by Shatta Wale. Ne bomb than share, no brother, and I was sister. Who edumede in Wale Music TV. Thank you.